What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they've been searching for, that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drip, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media, keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. We're talking about your brother, protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drip, can't catch my wave.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right.
I ball like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner, so I
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Brady. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From midfield, here's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run it with Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 44 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And this carries into the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play, 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 85 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there. Flush to his right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brady to Evans on the slant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means it had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some room to work. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. yardage a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Brady. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Succop now for the Tampa Bay field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off for the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 44, Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
It's a gain of 10. And the Buccaneer first down.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Another day, another
Picked
dollar,
by
baby.
Antoine Winfield Jr. That ends up pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin, 36 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Dominican Sue on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it down to the 32.
and he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now, and this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 14. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
To throw. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, and now it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Touchdown, Packers! It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 36. Buccaneers 33.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now Brady again. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Back to Brown, this time complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone. And that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. what I told him. We did a lot.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Santa Clara. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out. Out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Garoppolo on first down. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's got Adams on the hookup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. And again, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, what do you think? You get the ball at the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Rodgers flushed out right. That is caught at the 7 and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. just out left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Gets around him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Going up top. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 47 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Rodgers now on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 14 yards. Good for a Packer 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
Now whistles here. Flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 21 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man is Samuel, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Gould now out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 49 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Here's Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Garoppolo on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass complete to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 3. And this.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Eluding the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards of it, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And here's Lewis. Breaks a tackle. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down, and 1 yard to go.
The Packers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is out quickly to the right. It's a room to maneuver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. He hauls it in. Valdes-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now Rodgers operating from the gun. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strengths.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. 77 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. You're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Packers 42, 49ers 36.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here's Lewis. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here.
Escaping, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Back to throw. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, you're friend smart, but my bud's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half of. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find. Just say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. On the return, here's Edmonds. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 20. 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
What you doing, dog? What are you doing?
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my crowd, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Jamie.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. First carry now for Tyler Ervin. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 21. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So at that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Shotgun now from Murray. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. No score after one on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers dancing to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Daniels on the return.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Now Murray off play action, sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, it's Drake. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Austin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, the option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
backboard, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count it for and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a like swish.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And that one will bounce out of the back. Back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Steps away to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Packers.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Packers electing to go for 2 here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make the statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Prescott on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Prescott from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. And Adams has it complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does. And the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Elliott on first down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. On the ground, this is Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
from the 45 on second down. Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. On first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
You'll get nothing.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Big loss here as he's taken down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Boy, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? It's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's second down. Final play of the half. Prescott. That's complete on the bubble screen. That's Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 36. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 50 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Packers 33, Cowboys 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go home. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessful.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott yet again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Down back at the 43-yard line.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He holds it in. Valdez. For the Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Packers 40. Cowboys 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Come on, guys, what are you doing?
Come to me, it's me.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. Defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott now. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Cowboys 22. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not?
Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little